I've started making mashed potatoes. And mashed potatoes are a wonderful thing. People think you have to do a lot of things to get flavor. The reason I don't use a lot of things, all I use in a base mashed potato is salt, pepper, and milk.
That's
Not
it?
butter, not all the other stuff, and a base. I want a base mashed potato for this because this is going to be extremely flavorful.
Right.
Very big, bold flavors. So what I want to do is I want to cook the potatoes.
You always cook them whole?
I cook them whole.
Are these russets?
These are russets, and the reason I cook them whole is the more contact it has with the water, the more flavor water has, the less flavor potatoes have.
Makes a lot of sense.
And if you notice, when I stick the knife in, it'll just barely pick it up.
Okay.
And that's
still a little give?
It's
Just a
still a little tough, and a little
Okay.
give. And this one the same way. Now this needs about 2 or 3 more minutes.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna let these cook 2 or 3 more minutes, and then we're gonna drain them, and I'm gonna whip them. I hope I got
excited
these
for
right.
that.
Oh, I'm glad you are. Okay, I'm gonna go
Who
back
doesn't
here.
love mashed potatoes?
I'm gonna drain these.
Okay, so the potatoes are done.
The potatoes are done,
Got to drain off the water.
and I drain them real well.
So you got to make sure they're nice and dry, pretty much.
I
when you
dried
go
them.
to-
I don't want to serve water. We have another bowl here. Okay. I'm gonna turn this off. I hope. You're smarter than I am now. Okay. To start with the mashed potatoes, the only thing I put in it, you want to whip the potatoes before you put your milk in it.
Why is that?
I want fluffy, light potatoes. And when the potatoes are hot, they will fluff and break up a lot better
Okay.
than when they're cool. And then when you add your milk, you're almost just folding your milk in almost like it's egg whites.
And you always use just whole milk, not
Whole
cream,
milk.
not half and half, not skim.
I will use it for special things for different dishes.
Okay.
But for a basic mashed potato, I keep it real simple.
You don't want it to be too rich.
You see how this almost just broke apart?
Yeah,
But it's still
definitely.
got a little lumps in it. So I've got to beat it.
So you want to get rid of all those lumps? You want nice
Yes,
smooth
ma'am,
potatoes?
I want smooth.
All right.
Now
And you always do this by hand with a whisk?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
But this was the best I had, so I can do that too.
That works.
Now. Okay. So we have the mashed potatoes going together, okay? And now you see they're actually going together a little bit, almost forming like a little mud ball, or if you would, or something like this.
Yeah.
Now, if it was cooler, they would stick together very well and be very glutinous.
So you want to do it when they're piping hot?
I want you to do it when they're popping up.
All
Can
right.
you add a little milk at a
Sure.
time? Oh, you're a cook too, I understand.
I dabble.
I heard it may be a little bit more than a dabble.
Tell me when.
Keep going.
All right.
And one thing on making mashed potatoes, you have to remember, as it sits, it's the starch. It's going to take more even after you finish making it, okay?
All right. Keep going.
Keep going a
Okay.
little bit. But you see, it is, uh-oh.
That was my fault.
I'll take the blame, ma'am. I never blame a lady.
Smart man.
Yes, ma'am, that's what my wife says when I say that. Okay, a little
A
bit more. Okay, since we don't have to serve it to everybody else, you may taste them and see if they're okay.
I would love to.
We have that? We doing okay? For a
Very
base with
good.
beef, I think it'll work well. So we're gonna leave the potatoes here.
All right.